So ever since the quarantine went into effect, we've been bombarded with a lot of tools. And what seems to be missing from the conversation is any clarity or concision about how to do this without overloading yourself or your students. So I wanted to address that, what I felt was a gap in the information. The first thing I want to bring your attention to is that in any instructional context, you're dealing with three different presences. Social presence is your student's sense of belonging to a community. Cognitive presence is their ability to make sense, to make meaning out of the material. And teaching presence is everything that you do to enable your students to engage with each other and with the material. When we look at Maslow and his hierarchy of needs, love and belonging, that sense of connection, comes before self-actualization. So your building of a social presence must precede cognitive presence. So how do we do that? Use video. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm not using video right now, but I am using Screencastify. I didn't feel like putting on makeup this morning, and I look fairly rugged. So I use video to teach lessons. Don't just give them a handout. Stuff like Flipgrid is even better because it allows them to see not only you, but their peers in videos, using message boards so that they can interact with each other. Google Classroom has that. Padlet could be used as a message board. If you're going to do synchronous meetings, certainly record them so that you can upload them to your learning management system, and that your students who are not able to attend a synchronous meeting can at least look at them afterward. To increase your teacher presence, things like Edpuzzle, where you can upload a video and record your voiceover on it, in the same way that you would stop a video in your classroom if kids were likely to have misconceptions. Mentimeter and Pear Deck, where you can put polls and interactive tools that the students can use in the same way that you might ask questions during a lecture to ensure that your students are understanding, or Vocaroo to give feedback via voice instead of written comment. I've been working on this metaphor to explain the difference between traditional and online instruction, and I think about it, the difference between a fork, eating with a fork, which is very traditional, and eating with chopsticks, which is how I look at online instruction. When you eat with chopsticks, there is a learning curve. If you did not grow up around them, you have to learn how to use them, and it's going to be messy at first. You eat more slowly and you consume less food. You're going to teach less stuff, and you have to cut the stuff into smaller pieces for it to be consumed. And if you do it wrong, you look like a barbarian, the way this person in this picture does. So I hope that helps. If you want more information, please feel free to contact me on Facebook or Twitter or by email. Thank you very much.